Hello, welcome to today's video. We're going to be talking about taking revenge on a narcissist. Now, the first thing that you want to do, and this is the most important thing, is realize that if you want revenge on a narcissist, your first instinct is going to be to do back to them what they've done to you. But don't do that. They don't think like you. They don't feel like you. If you start expecting them to mirror your reactions and the reactions of a normal person, it's not going to work out. So you have to realize what you're dealing with. So your first tactic for taking revenge on a narcissist really is to take your attention away from them completely. Get on with your own life, go to therapy if you need to go to therapy, do whatever you need to do to improve your own lifestyle, improve your health, make it so that they effectively become a redundant element in your life, and make sure that you do this in a way that you kind of let them know that there was your life and the version of you that was with them up to the point where you split and then you just went and got on with your own life. Don't fake it, because they'll feel it. They're very, very good at that. They have this good intuitive, cognitive empathy, so they'll know the signals of when you're faking. You're not as smart as you think you are with these people. So do it for real. Really go to therapy, really grieve the relationship, and really seek to make sure that this doesn't happen again and live a higher quality of life. That's the first thing that you want to do. The second thing that you want to be aware of, that again is not you lashing out at the narcissist in your life, but is actually going to be an authentic part of your healing that will cause them some distress, it just happens to be this way, is they will get to a point, because you're healing so quickly and moving on with your life so quickly, even if it takes 2 or 3 months, be kind to yourself, be gentle to yourself. You will be heartbroken, you will be confused. Do the healing work. I'll describe what you need to do exactly at the end of this video. They will get the sense, because of what you're doing, and this is the second tactic for taking revenge on a narcissist, that they never really knew you at all. This is extremely distressing for them, because their whole sense of self is based on being able to analyze people, scan people, map them accurately, take a snapshot of who that person is, and then they hold it internally. If you start working away from that version of themselves that they hold of you internally, they'll get very, very distressed, because of what it means is that they're not as smart as they thought they were, and they're not as good at playing the game that they've been playing as they thought they were as well. The third thing you want to think about if you're talking about taking revenge is just to ask yourself the question, why do I want vengeance? Is it normal for me to want vengeance? Have you ever wanted vengeance before? Are you a vengeful person generally? Consider the ways, this is the third step, consider the ways in which you have now been colonized and infected by this narcissistic person in your life, such that you're starting to act like them a little bit. This is a childish response. You hurt me, so you hit me in the arm, so I'm going to hit you in the arm. I'm going to mirror your bad actions back to you. And in that way, they can start to drag you down to their level. So consider why for a second. Why would I want to take revenge on this person? I'm not usually a vengeful person, possibly because you're already thinking like them. You're now responding in an infantile, egotistical, and narcissistic way because of their influence on you. So what better way to take genuine revenge that's good karma, it's for the highest good of all concerned, but to identify that part of yourself, go to therapy, do some work on that, and let it go. You don't want them to drag you down to their disgusting, disgraceful, morally decrepit level. And the fourth thing that you want to be thinking about doing is to genuinely allow yourself to grow and develop as a human being. Taking revenge on a narcissist by doing to them what they did to you is only going to drag you backward and is only going to pull you back into the narcissist's reality. You don't want that. You want to break free. You want to improve as a human being and move forward. Consider all of the elements of the relationship that were a bait for you, that were a lure for you. How did you get lured in to this emotionally abusive relationship? How was it that you were seduced into foregoing your values and your principles in order to get into this sort of folie à deux, this shared fantasy with the narcissist, this shared psychosis with the narcissist? What caused that to happen? And then in identifying that, growing from that, saying, okay, these are the ways in which I found, wow, I'm actually a little bit emotionally immature. There are things that I thought that I wanted that don't really make that much sense. There are things that I've wanted in the past that actually aren't particularly psychologically healthy for me to want. And again, it's therapy, it's progress. It's not a very exciting thing to do, but it's adulthood. This is an opportunity for us all to grow and learn from the experience, and to grow upwards and outwards. Anything that is downwards, anything that is vengeful, anything that is base, that's the narcissist's infantile, persecutory reality. We want to individuate. We want to move upward and outward, grow into fully formed adults, and become emotionally mature, functioning people in the world. This is the best way for you to take revenge on a narcissistically abusive person in your life. If you want to know more about getting this decolonization of the narcissist out of your mind, I have a great course about this. It's called Unplug from the Matrix of Narcissistic Abuse. It's available now from richardgrannon.com with a warning. It is not an easy course. It's not quick to do. You can't rush through it inside of like 2 weeks and have it be over. You have to go very slowly, be very patient with yourself. If you are the victim of narcissistic abuse, it takes time to recover. This course takes about 3 months to do. It sounds a lot when I say it like that, but I'm sure you've all had the experience, especially as we age. The weeks go by quite quickly. It's 12 weeks. It's structured. You've got support within that. We tell you exactly what we need you to do step by step. If you want to do it with a therapist or a counselor, great. I can add them to the course. Just ask me.
How do I deal with the revenge fantasies that seem to keep coming up, and is that normal? That I actually feel like I want to put this person, after finding out that they are a narcissist, I want to cause them distress for all the pain that they caused me.
Yeah. I think it's normal. I think it's a natural human response. Like, I hurt you, you want to hurt me back, kind of a thing. So at that point, I would recognize that one of the things that I would do in coaching with people that's structurally significant in the way that we move forward is you have to reduce the shame around that. So then people go, oh, I have revenge fantasies. Oh, what kind of a shitty person has revenge fantasies? And I'm like, no, it's cool. Like, it's natural. You're a mammal. Something's attacked you. You want to attack it back. You have to forgive that in yourself. You have to forgive the desire for the revenge fantasy. So that's the first thing. Because if you don't, and you're full of shame for the revenge fantasy, you're creating like this fetishistic push-pull. I want to take revenge. No, don't want to take revenge, but I want to take revenge. And then you're springboarding into like more vengeance. You're going to feel that way. So you have to accept it. You have to forgive it. I would always look in myself and be like, okay, let's play the revenge fantasy out. Rather than fighting it, let's do this logically, let's do it philosophically. Richard, me to me. Like, okay, Richard, what do you actually, in a perfect world, how would you take revenge on this person? What would that look like? So, my ex-girlfriend cheated on me. Okay, what's revenge? I have to cheat on her, but it has to be better than what she did. So I'll have to cheat on her with 2 or 3 goals, or, like, and then, yeah, you're trying to up her, and then you just sit there and you go, okay, dude, is that like for real? Because there's the fantasy, and then you project forward into you simulate the reality, and you're like, do you want to sleep with 3 girls because you're taking revenge on another girl? Like, now who's being an asshole? Like, who's the bad guy now?
Childish.
It's childish and it's dark. I mean, imagine recruiting 3 human beings
For the sake of revenge.
Using their bodies and then sending them on their way, and then and it's just, it's all karma, isn't it? We're creating like cause and effect with karma. Somebody asked me about karma yesterday. Go on.
Speaking of karma,
yeah.
When it comes to the narcissist, I would always think, isn't karma or anything going to come back to them? Because they always seem like they're on some upward trajectory.
Right.
Always successful in business, always good looking.
Yeah.
Always getting what they want, and always abusing more and more people, one after the other. Right?
Yeah.
They go through their partners like a packet of cigarettes in one day. So how come nothing comes back to them?
Well, first of all, there's different karma in the Vedic tradition. So it meant something slightly different to different schools of Buddhism, to the Hindus, to the Brahmins. It meant something different. But fundamentally, the Sanskrit word karma means action. And what it implies is the cause and effect. It's Newtonian physics. There's nothing about judgment or morality. There's no God here going, you did good, so you're going to be rewarded. It's if I put my hand in the fire, what happens?
You get burned.
You get burned. If you do this and if you push this way, what comes back? An equal and opposite reaction comes back. The Vedics are kind of quite scientific. There's not that much morality in them. So we're really in the realm of Newtonian physics. There is an effect within this closed environment of reality. You do something, there's an effect that comes back. So for the example I gave, my girlfriend hurts me, I go, what's my revenge? She slept with one guy, I'll sleep with three guys. Three guys. Keep this in. Keep it in. Freudian slip. I'll sleep with three beautiful men.
Three men, yes.
I'll sleep with three guys and three women. And then you're going, okay, but nothing is consequence free. That two-dimensional version of now I'm gay. and I love it. And I changed my entire life just because one girl cheated on me one time. I reversed my sexuality.
Sleep with one guy? Guess what? I'm sleeping with three. Wait, what? One of them is your brother.
We're going to see some real revenge now. Yeah. So there is the karma is just consequence. It's just cause effect. If you and in Buddhism and in the Hindu tradition, most of the Vedic traditions, what's your intention? So there's like that conceptualization. There's a root thought, an emotion, an intention, and then it goes through a cycle like farming, and then there's a crop, and it's as you reap, so shall you sow. It's very, very Buddhist. What was the root intention? What's the seed? Is it good or is it bad? So that's why we say right intention, right thought, right word, right deed, right meditation. You've got to keep it straight. And if it was dark, then it's going to be dark for you, or it's going to be dark for the people you're involved with, and you're hurting people. So it's going to be painful. To the second part of your question, I hear this all the time, like, oh, narcissists seem to get away with it, and everything is fine, and they just go upward. Who are you talking about? All the narcissists I know, they go down. Miserable people. They fail. Like it's in order for it to be considered a personality disorder, it must be maladaptive. Which means it hurts the people in the environment, sure, but it hurts them. It hurts them. If it doesn't hurt them, technically it shouldn't be considered a personality disorder, and it's actually not maladaptive.
It's a good adaptation to the environment.
It's a debate that goes on within psychology, but it's certainly based on the guy who wrote, he didn't write it. So in the DSM, the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual, when we're talking about narcissistic personality disorder, all of the cluster B chapter was written by a council of 22 people. And the guy who headed that council has said multiple times publicly, if it's not maladaptive, if it doesn't hurt you, it's not a personality disorder, which is a weird one, right?
So almost sounds sadomasochistic. Kind
of, because so what? So if I go through the world and I just hurt other people, I'm sick, but it's not a personality disorder. But he's the psychiatrist. I'm not he's on the board of American Psychiatric Association. I'm not, so I have to defer to him. I do disagree with him on that. I would challenge some of that, but that's where it is by the letter of the law. And I don't see them doing well. I see them suffering. When I've seen NPDs in my life, they're self-destructive. I mean, it's a very comorbid personality disorder. It's usually borderline personality disorder, psychopathy there. They're kind of losers. Eventually they overplay their hand. Eventually they do what they said they would never do. Eventually the lies are exposed and they hit a wall. It's like the Johnny Cash song, you can run on for a long time, but sooner or later, God's going to cut you down. You can get your little time in the sun. Okay, good for you. You got 10 years, you got 20 years, you got 30 years, but not forever. Not forever. I don't know somebody in my life with narcissism who went up. They all went down eventually.
Almost sounds like or the concept of karma. We have a spiritual understanding of it, or the generic view of it is spiritual, but it's actually impartial.
It's Buddhism
it's
and
completely impartial.
The Vedic tradition is cold. It's cold. Like, you're Muslim, I'm Christian. Our religion is God is a warm and present, personable, and could be angry with you and may punish you for jerking off or something. There's nothing like that in the Vedas. It's much colder and more scientific. It's you do you. It's you do you, but don't come crying to me. That's why I get a little bit irritated when it's westernized and people are telling me what Buddhism is, and they try and lecture me about Buddhist compassion. I'm like, please, you've no idea how very cold and detached Buddhist compassion is. So if you go to a Buddhist, and people do this, it's not just me saying this, they go to Buddhist monasteries, not the fake ones in America, they go to Thailand. It's very easy to go on a Buddhist retreat and they heal and they get better, but they come back looking shocked. We have an expression in Liverpool with a face like a smacked arse. I know people who went and did it. They weren't hugged. The monks are not hugging you. Dude, just leave you. Like, do your meditation. These are the prayers you're supposed to do. This is the floor you need to wash. Go on. Nobody cares in the Western sense, like, oh, cuddly cuddle times. No, because it's your karma.
Karma, your will.
And they have in these. We must remember the Vedic traditions. They're older than ours, thousands of years older, and they have a very strong wisdom tradition that my kindness could be for me, not for you, and it can corrupt you. I shouldn't maul you with kindness. Yeah, the whole, it's much called. I find it fascinating, but yeah, that's the karma side of it.
Very interesting.
Yeah. Hello folks, just to let you know, we now have a new course out. It's finally finished. It's called Unplug from the Matrix of Narcissistic Abuse, and it's available from richardgrannon.com. Just hit this link right here and you can go get it.